Good morning. Hi. Hello. This thing is not about to fall over. It is. Hi. Okay. I'm Rachel. Good morning. Hello. This is fixin' to be a 10:30 flow. I'm so glad that we're doing this right now. I'm gonna go grab my things, my materials, namely a glass of water, and we'll get started. Let me know if there's anything you want to work on. Type it in the little thingy. I've had requests thus far for hamstrings, balance, and things to counteract doing too many squats. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Sweet. Awesome. 10:30. 10:30. I don't know why I sang a song. Okay. All right. Okay. You got me right here. You got me right here. All right. That's fairly sufficient. I kind of want to fiddle with it, but I also don't want to fiddle with it. You know what I mean? What do you think? Thank you very much. Okay. I'm petting dogs, by the way. That probably looks weird if you can't see the dog. Okay. Don't get too crazy, all right? What do you guys do before your at-home yoga classes? It's so different than in studio yoga classes. I usually pet some dogs. And I admit, when I'm just practicing and not filming, sometimes, because Edison's usually like directly next to me when that's happening and I don't feel the need to dislodge him, sometimes I'll just stop practicing and like spoon my dog for a minute or something and then just get right back into it. Once we get back in the studio, it's gonna be kind of weird not having them around, honestly. Okay, let me check the time. Okay, we're gathering. I love it. Sweet. I'm Rachel. We're gonna get started at 10:30, maybe a couple of moments late just to get, give people some time to get settled. Go ahead and donate if you want at www.blackswan.com/live. Give whatever you want. Thank you so, so much. All of your donations go to the teachers, me being one of them, so good on you, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna get started in just a moment. Dogs, you stay right there, please. Hello, friends. Oh, yay, Sunny said something. What's up? Good morning, Macy. Hi, I'm so glad to see you. We are about to do some yoga together, and I think that sounds just incredible. I just realized that all three, 2 dogs and a cat, are in this closed room right now. Good morning, Daisy! I'll probably have to let somebody out at some point, but I also kind of welcome the chaos of that, you know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna get started in 2 seconds. I realized I'm gonna type the link to donate into the thing really quick. I'm such an old person. Typing. Give me 2 seconds. Get comfy. Also, what happened here? Oh, this isn't a closet full of junk. It's a closet full of organized things. Okay, we posted. We flowing. Edison Bear, can you get back up here, please? Okay, and now everybody's just dislodged. Come here, sweetheart. Edison Bear. Here. Oh, yeah. Yes, treats. You get one too, just for being there. Okay, so, animals settled. I forgot the cat treat. She's gonna be mad at me. Let's get started today. Ooh, in a child's pose. Edison, Edison. Oh, yeah. I left the treat in a place where he could get it, so that was on me. Okay. I'll tell you what. Bring your 2 big toes together to touch. Sink your forehead down as far as is comfortable. And then let your hips relax as well. And then of course it's, you know, I said I welcome the chaos, and here it is. His name is Walter. So, go ahead and stretch through your hips by widening your knees, or stretch through your back by bringing your knees together. You could have your arms forward or your arms back. You could stretch through your triceps if you wanted by bringing your hands to a prayer position at the nape of your neck, fingers pointing upward, so you're kind of up on your elbows. And wherever you are, whatever you feel this morning, let's take a big deep breath into whatever shape you're making today. Inhale. And exhale. Sink deep and let that go. Starting to come into your shape. Inhale, fill up. And exhale. Sigh that out.
And let's find that one more time. Inhale here. And exhale. Beginning to tap into your breath.
Beginning to acknowledge where your body is today, where your brain is today, and not trying to change those things or alter them, just sort of breathing into what is, again, whatever shape you are making. And if you want to take a moment to perhaps set any sort of intention to place behind your breath, behind the work that you're about to do, absolutely feel free. It could be anything at all. It could be pure nothing. You don't have to do that if you don't feel like it today. Well, on your next inhale, fill yourself up. Maybe it's with intention. Maybe it's just a big old breath. Exhale, let go of something that's not serving you. Even if that something is very small, like maybe you just relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth, or unravel that space between your brows. Wherever you are,
come to wakefulness in your child's pose whenever you want. If you are comfortable breathing where you are, stay there. Moving into a gentle side stretch, keeping your forehead relaxed. Just start to walk all 10 fingers forward until your elbows lift. So you're finding a more active child's pose, starting to find some sensation through your outer shoulders. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, start to walk all 10 fingers over to the left until you feel a good stretch through your right side body. And sink in. Now notice you might lift your head for the journey over to the left. Place it back down once you get there. And notice if your right hip has traveled with, can you draw it back? If you want to maximize sensation, you could tent up on your fingertips like I'm doing. You could layer your right hand on top of your left, or keeping your left hand planted, you could slice down through the pinky edge of your right palm, shoulder. I know what it is. It's your hand. Breathe. Shoulders soften down. Big inhale. Steady exhale. And stay here for as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, start to walk all 10 fingers over to the front and then to the right, or whichever way you didn't do before. Once you get over here, relax your forehead down and leaving yourself the space for this side to perhaps feel different, right? Modify accordingly. If you want to intensify sensation, maybe you spike up on your fingertips. Maybe you layer your left hand on top of your right. Or perhaps you slice down through the edge of your left hand. Breathe. Even here, can you soften your top left shoulder down away from your jaw just a little? Big breath in and a big breath out. Whenever you're ready, crawl all 10 fingers forward. Spread all 10 fingers wide. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and downward dog. Starting to find that inverted V shape with your body. And again, noticing the things that your body is telling you this morning, and moving accordingly. I have very tight calves, so I'm bending one knee and then the other. Maybe spending a couple more breaths in that shape than when you just do a regular pedal out. Coming back to stillness, if you're doing something double-sided, relax your head. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and tabletop on your exhale, y'all. Hands and knees, all fours. Whatever you want to call it is perfect. Okay, so bringing your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Inhale, drop your belly down and lift your gaze up, find a cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your back, find cat pose. Inhale, look up, draw your belly low. Exhale, curl round in. Keep moving through some of these cat-cows on your own breath. Begin to incorporate whatever additional motions might serve you best. That might include a wiggle through your shoulders or your hip. You could sink back and stretch forward. You could spiral your fingers in towards you. Whatever feels good. I'm gonna let the cat out. Yeah. See, cat. See on the other side. Okay. Beginning to activate through your breath. Oh, good. Here's a dog. Always insisting on lying just on the hard floor and not the soft bed. That's dogs for you. Okay, come back to center whenever you're ready. All 10 fingers spread wide. Is the dog in the way? It's fine. Okay. All 10 fingers spread wide. Wrap your biceps forward, heart forward. Okay, so scoot your knees in towards your wrists, just an inch or two. All 10 fingers spread. Tuck your toes. Moving into a little bit of floating tabletop, all right? Inhale, hover your knees an inch or two off of your mat and breathe. Now notice what happens to your breath when you come into something like this, right? Inhale, heart draws forward. Exhale, lower down. Couple of rounds of your cat-cow. Breathe. Whew. My hands need stretching. All right, let's do another round of our floating tabletop. Come back to center. Of course, if you don't want to do this, you can just do some cat-cows and ignore me completely. But if you're into it, come back to center. Shoulders over wrist, all 10 fingers spread wide. Wrap your collarbones away from one another, shoulder blades towards one another. Shorten your stance a little. Tuck your toes. Well, let's do it again. Big breath in. Exhale, lift. Can you pull your low belly up and in? Engage through your pelvic floor as well. Maybe find a gentle sway. Let's stay for an inhale. And exhale, lower down. Move through some more cat-cows. Whew. Maybe stretching through your wrists. Breathe. I'm starting to figure out the stuff that your body's asking for today, right? Hello, I love you. Okay, third round. Tuck your toes, heart forward. Floating tabletop. Inhale. Lift. Now again, I just caught myself dipping down. Can you draw forward? Press the earth away from you. Breathe. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Feel free to stick your tongue out if you want. Let's do it again. Big breath in. Exhale, maybe lion's breath. One more big inhale. Downward dog on the exhale. Lift your hips. Step your feet back, probably. And relax your head. Breathe. Maybe you're able to press down a little more effectively with your hands. Curl your tailbone up to the sky and soften through your knees just a little bit. Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, step or hop to the top of your space to hang. Let's find forward fold. Breathe. And taking plenty of time, find any upper body variation that serves you. So perhaps that's making a basket with your elbows. Or you could interlace your hands behind your head or your hips. You could find whatever bind you might want, or maybe you just let your arms dangle like you're a weeping willow. Wherever you are, how heavy can your head be? How heavy can your fingertips be? Make sure you're not holding your breath. Have your breath be super active. And melt your fingertips down from whatever bind they might have found. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Bring your fingertips to your shins or your mat if that's more comfortable for you. On an inhale, find a flat back. Heart draws forward and up. A little bit of softness through your knees here. And again, I noticed that I was crunching through the back of my neck. Can you lengthen that? Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Lift your hips just a little higher. Let everything melt down. Whew. Let's do it again, y'all. Inhale. Lengthen through your heart, keeping the back of your neck super long. Can you point through the crown of your head and not your chin? Big breath. And exhale. Tailbone lifts slightly. Soften everything. Whew. One more time. Inhale. Heart draws forward. Now, if you bend a little deeper, a shadow of a bend deeper through your knees, can you draw your heart forward? Can you pull your belly button away from your hip crease? Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Sweet. We're getting into it. Inhale. Reach up. Grow tall. Palms press above you if you want. Exhale, swan dive down. Your forward fold, soft through your knees once again. Pretty much all the time, right? Inhale, lengthen through your heart. And exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back, find a plank pose. It's the top of a push-up. At any point, feel free to lower down to your knees. Knees down plank, so good. You could lower down your forearms. This could be a tabletop. But notice your breath. Let's take a big breath in together. Stay for your exhale, maybe stick your tongue out. Big breath in. And do it again. Inhale, shift forward. Then knees up or knees down. Slowly lower all the way down. Cool. From here, extend your arms back behind you like wings. Maybe you keep your hands apart if that's comfortable for you. If you want to intensify sensation a moderate amount, hook your thumbs and pull your palms apart. If you want to go a little further than that, make a fist with your hands, squeezing the heels of your hands together. But you have options. So if your shoulders aren't feeling very open today, you don't have to find a fist or hook your thumbs. Wherever you are, I'm going to see what happens. Draw your knuckles back until your collarbones draw away from one another, shoulder blades connect, and your heart lifts. Breathe. So keeping your neck as long as possible, press down through your feet or lift them. Breathe. Big inhale lifts you a little higher. And exhale. Soften down. Bring your palms next to you. And if you're working with a knees down plank, obviously don't do this. If you want, tuck your toes, lift your knees. On an inhale, press up to a plank pose. And exhale, lift your hips. Sink your heels. Downward dog. Oh, hey. Downward dog. Here's a dog. Okay, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. Inhale to lengthen through your heart. Shoulder blades connect. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Exhale, dive right on down, any way you want. Inhale, lengthen once again, and exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back to your plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Now this one's gonna be up to you. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway. Inhale lifts your heart for the back bend of your choice. And exhale, travels you to your downward dog. So, y'all, that sequence, that plank pose to a locust, to downward dog, or maybe you choose to take any other variation, that's your vinyasa. I'm going to start to offer those throughout class. Just like every single thing that happens, they are all optional. Everything is. Skip any of this at any point, all the time. Good talk. Always so nice to talk with you. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel up. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Exhale, dive down over soft knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and travel home. Maybe you flow through your vinyasa. Maybe you just step back to your downward dog. If you choose to flow, your exhale lowers you down from plank. Your inhale lifts you for the back bend of your choice. And your exhale carries you up and back to your downward dog. So if you ever find yourself just like moving through one wavy motion for your vinyasa, remember, it's 3 separate movements with 3 individual breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top once again. Inhale, lengthen heart here. And exhale, fold. Feet together, knees bent. Inhale, reach up, chair pose. Soften through your shoulders. Sit your weight back towards your heels. And take a moment to acknowledge that the only thing you need to be doing here is breathing the best that you can. Okay, great work. Inhale, sit a little deeper, lift your heart a little higher. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, travel home to your downward dog. Yeah. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Breathe. Press your heart back. Lift your heel a little higher. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Plant down through your left hand and inhale your right arm up to the sky. Low lunge twist, breathe. Let's take a big inhale. And exhale, frame your foot. Now sitting up for a warrior one through your legs, shorten your stance, widen your stance. Bring your left heel all the way down at a 45-degree angle. So your left big toe is pointing to the top left corner of your space. Make sure there's space between your 2 feet right to left so that you can slide your right hip back. On an inhale, lift up. That's warrior one. Breathe. Now, I very frequently have to modify my stance when I lift up into this, if that's the case with you. Yeah, me too, man. Sit a little deeper. Can you slide your right hip crease back and your left hip tip forward? Fantastic. Okay, let's take a big breath in. Lift your heart. On your exhale, bend your elbows. Bend back as much as feels okay for you. It's going to be super personal, right? Inhale. Press back up. And exhale. Frame your foot. Okay. Shift your hips back. Pyramid pose. Breathe. So you want your front leg to be lengthened, but not like super aggressively straightened. Slide your right hip back once again. Inhale. Lengthen through your heart. Exhale. Belly to thigh. Whew. My right leg just started protesting vehemently. Okay, stay here as long as you want. Whenever you're ready, rebend through your front knee. Power through your core, your legs. Inhale, reach up. Warrior one. Soften through your shoulders, knit your ribs together. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows. Heart opening. But keep your ribs drawing together. Breathe. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, frame your foot. Shift your hips back. Pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. Exhale, fold. Woo, everything's mad. Everything's mad. We're gonna do it one more time, y'all. Rebend through your front knee. Inhale, reach both arms up. Warrior one. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, frame your foot. Shift your hips back. Inhale, lengthen heart. Hi, sweetness. Exhale, fold. What's happening? Whenever you're ready, rebend through your front knee. Spiral down through your back foot, but cartwheel open, warrior two. So this time, scoot your feet in a line with one another. I think my dog is probably exactly in the way. Sitting a little deeper. Why don't you go sit on the mattress, baby? Begin to shift forward. Flip your front palm, reach back. Reverse this. Exhale, frame your foot. You did it. And travel home, downward dog. Good boy. And good job, everybody, as well. You are deserving of praise. Okay. So now we're going to do that super, super fun sequence on the other side, and I'm excited about it. Inhale, lift your left leg up, breathe. Take a big breath in, press your heart back. Exhale, step it through.
Bring your right hand down, or keep your right hand down. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Open through your heart. Also, press the earth away from you with your right hand. Press up through your back leg. Big breath in. And exhale, frame your foot. Okay, shorten your stance. Taking some time to get into it. Shorten your stance, widen your stance. Bring your whole right foot down at that 45-degree. Bend deep through your left leg. Slide your right hip forward. And inhale, reach up. Warrior one. Knit your ribs together. And again, if you need to adjust, hey, me too. Smooth out through your breath here. Let's take a big inhale. On an exhale, bend your elbows. Lift your heart up. Keep your core engaged. Bend back as far as feels good. Again, it's super personal. On an inhale, press back up. Warrior one. And exhale, frame your foot. Shift your hips back. It's our first pyramid pose on our left side. Let's see how my left leg feels about it. Thus far, it's kind of into it. Slide your right hip forward. Anchor through your fingertips. Inhale, flat back. Woo! Exhale, belly to thigh. Okay. If you've hit a sweet spot, stay. If you want, rebend through your front knee. And inhale, reach both arms up. Second round of warrior two on this side. Big inhale. And exhale. Bend your elbows, open heart. Keep your core engaged. Keep your right hip slicing forward. On an inhale, press upwards. And exhale, frame your foot. Shift back. Pyramid. Woo! Okay, there it is. Now it's starting to figure it out. Inhale, lift your heart, fingertips anchor. Woo. Exhale, belly to thigh. Feel free to make any sounds that you need to, because obviously I'm not really holding back. All right, rebend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows, back bend. Keep your core strong. Inhale, press up, and exhale, frame your foot. Shift your hips back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Okay. Rebend through your left knee. Scoot your right foot over to the left, spiral down, and cartwheel out. Warrior two. So again, this is going to require a little bit of adjustment because you want your feet to be in line when your hips are facing out. Maybe you sit deeper through your front knee, but try to keep your shoulders stacked on top of your hips. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, flip your front palm, reverse. Sit deeper, open heart. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale, frame your foot. And downward dog. On an inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart here. And exhale, fold. Feet together, bend through your knees. And inhale, reach up, chair pose. Okay, so feel free to stay right here in this chair. If you want to incorporate a little bit of a balance, squeeze your thighs together. Start to root down through your right leg first. And on an inhale, come to stand on your right leg. Lift your left leg, flex your foot. So option to stay here, keeping your knee in line with your hip. If you want to intensify, extend your left leg forward. Okay.
So that changes some things, right? Breathe. Okay, let's take a big breath in, heart lifting. Warrior 3 on the exhale, left leg back, heart forward. Arms can be anything. So maybe they're out like an airplane. You could bring your hands to your heart. Maybe you dance around a little bit, breathe. Yeah, you know, like you do. Big breath in. Standing splits. Ooh. There's my right glute muscle. Big inhale. Exhale, knee to heart. Round in. So fun, right? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, curl. Stay curled for the inhale. And forward fold on the exhale. I'm going to scoot myself back to the center. And once you're here, just hang. Interlace your hands behind you or hook your thumbs. Let your head relax. Once you have this bind, if you want to open through your shoulders, lift your fist away. If you want to open through your IT band, gently bend through one knee. Whew. And then the other. Maybe spiraling your heart from side to side. And whenever you're ready, come to stillness. Bring your wrists to the small of your back and melt your fingers down. Okay, snuggle your feet together because we're going to do it on the other side. I'm going to scoot back. Bend deep through your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. Again, option to stay here because this is sweet. And if you stayed in chair pose that whole time, it'd be pretty gnarly. But if you want to incorporate a little bit of balance, rooting down now through your left foot, squeeze your thighs together, and inhale, come to stand. On your left leg, right knee lifts in line with your right hip. Breathe. So, option to stay here because this is balancing and it's hard. You could extend. It makes it significantly harder. I don't know why it makes it so very much harder, but it does. Heart up. Big breath in. If you want some warrior 3, right leg back. Arms can be anywhere. Breathe. Notice your breath. And if you wiggle around, yes. That's the tiniest little muscles in your ankle and your foot strengthening. Big breath in, standing splits. Super calm, right? Everything's very chill. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, knee to heart. Inhale, lengthen your right leg back, heart lifting. Exhale, curl, round in. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Stay curled in a little ball for your inhale, and just a tiny little forward fold. Woo! On the exhale. That's some sensation right there. Interlace your hands behind you or hook your thumbs. Maybe you find the non-dominant grasp. Relax your head. If you want to open more through your shoulders, lift your fist. If you liked that IT band stretch on the other side, like being, of course, a very relative term, maybe you start to bend. Super slow, super mindful. Of course, that is always, if there's any sort of other forward fold scenario that you would rather find yourself in, go there. Woo, woo, something popped, y'all. That's fun. Whenever you're ready, wrists to the small of your back, melt down. Inhale, lengthen through your heart, breathe into the backs of your legs. Exhale, fold, and travel home to your downward dog. Once you find yourself in your inverted V shape, inhale, lift your right leg up. After all that super fun stuff, it might feel good to bend and stack, but you don't have to. Keep equal weight in both hands at this point. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, draw your knee to your heart and round forward. Inhale, press it up. Option to bend and stack, but of course you don't have to. Exhale, knee to heart. One more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to heart. And we all step through. Okay. Left palm remains planted. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale. Frame your foot. Shorten your stance. Widen your stance. And spiral your left foot down. Inhale, reach up. Warrior one. Breathe. From here, a little different. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, interlace your hands. And draw your knuckles down. Pull your belly button up and in, lift your heart. Let's take a big breath. Exhale to a humble warrior. Hinge from your hips. Snuggle the outer of your right shoulder to the inner of your right leg. Breathe. Relax your head. And notice if your hips want to open out to the left. Can you slide your right hip back and notch your left hip forward? Breathe. Whenever you're ready, wrist to the small of your back. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Bend your elbows, open heart. Back bend on the exhale. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Exhale, frame your foot. Shift your hips back. If you want to intensify here, you know what we're going to do? We're going to revolve. But we're going to take it super, super gently. I would recommend shortening your stance just like an inch or two. Keeping your left hand down. Let's start by bringing your right hand just to your right hip and slide your shoulders over. Breathe. So this might be enough for you if you have more room. Extend your right arm up. But again, it might be a lot. For me, it's a lot. Big breath in. And exhale, frame your foot. Wonderful work. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Whew. Bend through your front knee. Spiral down. And warrior two. Okay, so again, modifying your stance. You want the back of your right ankle to be in line with your right knee. You want your left toes peeking in. Aha! Surf forward, flip your front palm, reverse this. From here, lengthen your front leg. And start to shift your hips back, right arm forward, and then down. Maybe stretch your left arm up, triangles pose, breathe. So finding whatever upper body variation serves you best. If you would like to turn this into a half moon, bring your gaze to your right foot, bend through your right knee, shorten your stance, and bringing your right hand in front of your right foot, lift your left leg. Option to once again bring your left hand to your left hip or stretch it up. If you're super familiar with this, maybe you bend your top leg for a bind, or maybe you hover. Maybe you do a little dance. Oh God, or a big dance. I overshot, y'all. Oh man, it just keeps getting worse, right? But you always come back in. And that's just a good time. Let's take a big breath. and float back. It's a warrior two. Fantastic. Flip your front palm, reach back. Reverse. And exhale, frame your foot. Travel home to your downward dog. I like to play this super fun game. It's called Only Have a Cup of Coffee before you teach and do a yoga class on camera. And then I do it and I'm like, why can't I balance? Inhale, lift your left leg up. Option to stay right here. Or exhale. Draw your knee in and your heart forward. Inhale to press up. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale to press up. Exhale, knee to heart. And step through. Right palm remains. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale, frame your foot. Okay, shorten your stance, widen your stance. Set yourself up for your warrior one. And inhale, reach up. Hips forward, heart forward, take a big breath. Exhale, interlace your hands, and maybe you find the non-dominant clasp. Wherever you are, draw your knuckles down, 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 heart lifting. Exhale, hinge. Humble down. And then notice if your hips want to open out to the right. Can you point your right hip forward towards your left big toe? Breathe. And bringing your wrist to the small of your back. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Bend your elbows, open your heart. Inhale to press up. And exhale, frame your foot. Shift your hips back, maybe shorten your stance. Pyramid pose, breathe. Anchor through your fingers, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. So option to stay exactly where you are. If you want to intensify sensation, for me it's a lot. Come along. Keeping your right hand planted and your right hip rooting forward, just start by bringing your left hand to the back of your left hip and think about stacking your left collarbone on top of your right. Breathe. Stay here. If you want to reach up, go for it. One side might be a little bit different than the other. Let's take a big breath in and exhale. Lower down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Rebend through your front knee, slide your right foot back and spiral out. Warrior two. Again, you're gonna need to adjust your stance, take up plenty of space. You got it. Okay, let's see how impeccably gracefully we can do this other side, shall we? Surf forward, flip your front palm, reverse sink deep. Lengthen through your front leg, shift your hips back, left arm forward and down. Right arm reaches up if you want. Ooh, triangle pose. A particularly poppy triangle pose. Okay, so stay here for as long as you want, opening out. If you want to move into that impeccably graceful half moon, oh, I'm already getting graceful with it. Bring your gaze to your left foot, rebend, shorten, and bringing your left hand down, lift your right leg up, breathe. Stack your shoulders. Try something new if you want. Bend through your knee, catch a bind. Maybe you hover. And let's take one more big breath in and float back. Warrior two. It's so crazy how one side can be so different than the other.
Flip your front palm, reverse this. And let's take it home to downward dog. Because we're already home. Big inhale. Exhale. Let's take a few breaths, maybe in a child's pose
or any other posture. Slow down through your breath. Reconnect there. Let's take a big breath in. Steady breath out. Okay.
Y'all take a couple more breaths. I'm gonna put my glasses on and look and see how much time I have, because I still have not obtained a watch. Okay, we're doing really good. Last hurrah. Actually, it's all gonna be, let's think of it as just one big hurrah. Okay. Downward dog is where we'll meet. Whenever you're ready, inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, and exhale to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart, and exhale, fold. I'm gonna scoot back. Snug your feet together, bend through your knees. Inhale, reach up. Final round of our chair. So, again, feel free to stay here. Or if you want to move with me through some additional balancing things, because I think that we've all, we're pretty warm. Root down through your right foot, and on your inhale, come to stand. Lift your left knee width, flex your foot. So option to stay here. If you want, moving into Dancing Shiva, start to bring your right hand, to the outside of your left leg, and stretch your left arm back. So this is an amazing place to stay if you have the space. Maybe you grasp onto the outside of your left foot and extend it back. Again, if your front leg isn't crazy straightened, neither is mine. Breathe. If you want extra, look back. Lift your heart. Okay, we're going to rewind out of this. Rebend, reach up. Extend your left leg forward. So great, right? Big inhale. Exhale. Warrior 3. Flex your foot. Left hip down. Big breath in. Standing splits. Okay. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to heart. Stay here for your inhale, scrunch even tighter. Exhale, fold. Ooh. That's some real stuff right there, y'all. From here, bring your left fingertips underneath your face, bend into your left knee significantly, and inhale your right arm up. Where's your breath? Right shoulder on top of left. Inhale. Release and switch on the exhale. Right fingertips down. Bend through your right knee. And inhale, lefty up. Full breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Snug your feet together. Last one, bend through your knees. And inhale, reach up, chair pose, breathe. Hollow your belly, squeeze your thighs together. Rooting down this time through your left foot. Inhale your right knee up, flex. An option to stay here, because obviously for a lot of us, myself included, balancing is hard. To move into that Dancing Shiva, bring your left hand
to the outside of your right thigh, and extend your right arm back. Breathe. Option to keep your front knee bent or grasp onto the outside and lengthen. Heart lifting. Breathe. Maybe look back. If you're shaking, it means you're getting stronger. Let's come out of it. Rebend, reach up. Woo! Lengthen through your front leg, big breath. Exhale, warrior three. How calmly can you be here? How calmly can I be here? Let's take a big breath in. Standing splits. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, curl your knee in. Stay for your inhale, curl even more. Exhale, teeny little forward fold. Relax. Right fingertips down, bend generously through your right knee. Inhale your left arm up. Think about simply filling your whole entire vessel with breath. Let's take an inhale. And switch it whenever you're ready. Left fingertips plant, rebend through your left knee. Right arm up. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen heart. Exhale, downward dog. You choose how you get there. Okay. From here, inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand for a lizard lunge. Okay, so scoot your right foot over to the right until you can snuggle your right shoulder to the inside. Option to stay here with your left knee lifted. That's going to build strength if that's what you want to do. Or you could just lower your left knee down. Breathe. So, option to stay right here. If you want to move with me into a quad stretch, a shoulder opener, I'm going to move kind of step by step incrementally. Start by just letting your right knee fall out to the right. You're not moving your right foot from where it is, but you are coming onto the razor edge. Cool. So you could stay right here, maybe find a gentle sway. To deepen sensation, plant your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Twist your heart back. Yeah. Again, that feels pretty darn good. To incorporate more of a stretch through the top of your left thigh, flex your left foot, bend your left knee, and bring your heel up. So this is an amazing place to stay. You could spiral your right arm around to reach back. Palm faces the right, shoulders stack on top of one another. This is enough. If you can catch on to your lifted foot without much of a struggle, your palms still facing the right, go for it. If it's not happening today, don't jam yourself into a posture. You're already doing everything you need to do. That said, if you're here and you're like, well, this is, you can always lower your left forearm down. But you don't have to. For me, it's a lot. Because I went running yesterday and I didn't stretch after, you guys. Never learn. Big breath in. Big breath out. Gently release your foot if you have it. Plant your right hand down. Press up to your right palms. Okay. From here, heart forward. Plant your right foot down, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, find a little bit of buoyancy here. And with your heart forward, I want you to inhale up to a yogi squat. So step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lift your heart, maybe lift your hands. I'm going to turn towards you. It's a yogi squat. Okay,
So you have the option of sitting on a block or whatever serves as a block in your home. Maybe your fingertips lower. Wherever you are, lift your heart. Try not to hunch around. Just breathe. Maybe close your eyes. Let's take a big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Lift your heart up. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Okay. You guys stay right there. I'm going to come back to the center. That's kind of fun. Okay. So from your yogi squat, open your eyes. Plant your hands down. And scooching your left foot forward, come onto your right toes. And just step back. Pigeon on the other side. Hey baby, everything's fine. Oh shit, it's lizard. Did I call it pigeon on the other side? Oh no. And I cursed too. Everything's just coming up Millhouse. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're in a lizard on your left hand side. Lower your right knee if you want. And staying here, or if you want to move with me into that gradual quad stretch and shaking off everything that just happened, keeping your left knee exactly where it is. That was also a lie. Keeping your left foot exactly where it is, fan your knee open. Okay, so leaving yourself the space for this side to feel different. Stay right here, or press your left hand to the inside of your left leg and open out. If this is enough, stay. Or perhaps you flex your right foot and bring your heel up. Stay here, or spiral back, palm to the left. Opening through your heart. If you want to catch on for that bind, go for it. If it's not happening today, again, don't worry. If you lower down to your forearm on the other side, go for it. But let's take some breaths. Lizard. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Big inhale. Big exhale. Gently release. Plant your left hand down. And your right hand down. Come back to center. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Finding that sense of buoyancy, step up. Your yogi squat. 3 to 5 breaths right here. If you want to move through a shoulder opener, you could. If you want to take this time to work on a crow pose, maybe that's what I'll do. If you just want to listen about it, that's cool too. It's learning. That is learning. So, if you want a crow pose, from your yogi squat, come up on your tippy toes and snuggle your knees towards your armpits or the backs of your triceps, whatever feels best for you. Bring your hands in front of you, fingers spread wide, shoulder width apart or maybe a little bit wider. Okay, so lifting up and forward, start to bend your elbows like chaturanga arms. Shifting forward on your toes, look forward, and maybe you just stay right here, starting to sort of figure out where your weight is going to be. Now notice if your elbows want to bow out, draw them towards one another. Maybe you lift one foot or both, hug in. And let's meet in downward dog. However you want to get there is perfect. And look. Soften through your neck. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And I gave it away before, but it's pigeon now. Draw your right knee to the top right. Lengthen your left leg as far back as feels good. I like to put a towel down, you know. Now you can stay upright. You can lower down to your forearms. You can lower all the way down.
If you wanted to harken back to something that we did at the beginning, you could stretch through your ribs, your triceps, by tenting up on your elbows and bringing your hands to a prayer position. Wherever you are today, can you find a sense of stillness while still remaining connected to the way that your breath feels as it moves through your body? Take a moment to let go of anything that did or didn't happen during the past however long we've been practicing. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale. Take a few more breaths. Maybe you can sink a little deeper in. And whenever you're ready, taking as much time as you need, because this is have as much time as you want, press up and back to your downward dog. Find whatever movements, whatever intuitive motions might serve you best. And whenever you're ready, right foot plants, lift your left leg up, maybe bend and stack. Pigeon. On your left side. Left knee up and over to the left. Cross your shin over as far as feels good. Lengthen your right leg back. And again, letting this side perhaps feel different. Mine definitely does. Stay right here. Or maybe you come down to your forearms. If you did so on the other side, perhaps you tent up. Big breath in. Big breath out. Sink a little deeper down. And we're going to be here. Do a little scan of your physical body. And notice the places that you could release a little bit. Full breath in. Sink deeper down. And whenever you feel it's time, start to press up and back to your final downward dog with class. Find whatever movements, whatever motions might feel right for you. And whenever you're ready, inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale to a seat towards the middle of your mat. Okay, y'all stay right where you are. I'm going to turn to face you. We're going to do a little bit of separate leg stretching before we culminate. Oh wait, here's what we're going to do. Feet together, knees out wide. Stretching through our inner hips. If you want to get more of a stretch through your inner hips, feet closer to you. If you want to stretch more through your outers, feet wide, or feet farther away from you rather. Wherever you are, inhale, sit up. Exhale, fold. Kind of using the strength of your hands to pull you down, but don't let your neck shorten and descend into your collarbones. Unclench through your jaw, keeping your hands anchored on whatever you got them anchored on. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold.
Gently make your way back upright and start to extend your right leg out, kind of to the right. Bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Flex your toes. And inhale, reach both arms up, slightly pivoting. Exhale, hinge forward, and y'all grab onto whatever you got. So maybe it's just your ankle. If you can reach onto your foot, sweet. If you can't, equally as sweet. Breathe. Can you keep your shoulders in line with one another? So notice if your left shoulder kind of wants to tip open like that. Fingertips anchored. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Ooh. So feel free to stay right here. I'm going to offer a couple of other options, but if this is hitting the spot for you, please, please. If you want to stretch a little bit, open through your shoulders and incorporate a twist. Grasp onto the outside of your right foot with your left hand. If that means bending through your right knee, go for it. Plant your right fingertips down behind you. Wrap your heart over. Maybe look back. Breathe. So you're going to find a different stretch here, whether you lengthen and lift through your heart, or whether you round. There's not a lot of postures that I'm going to tell you to round your back, but this one it might, wiggle around, see what you feel. And if this is good for you, and I really love this pose, feel free to stay. If you want to intensify even more, start to thread your right arm now underneath your left. Okay, here we go. Grab onto your left knee and wrap your heart over to the other side. Breathe. And think about expanding your whole entire torso with every inhale. Softening into this on your exhale. And whenever you're ready, unravel yourself from wherever you have found yourself and switch it. Extend your left leg out, bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Flexing actively, reach both arms up and pivot your heart. Let's take a big breath in and exhale. Ooh! Noticing the difference between sides, feeling free to make a sound. And we're going to take a couple of moments in this shape, even if you know that you want to move on to the other steps. If one shoulder wants to be tipping up, can you draw them in? Inhale, heart lifting. Exhale, belly to thigh. And again, feel free to stay here. If you need a couple more breaths and you want to jump in a little bit, go for it. If you liked that twist, that shoulder opening stretch, grasp onto the outside of your left foot with your right hand. Again, feel free to bend. Plant your left fingertips behind you. Wrap your heart over, your gaze over. Breathe. And wiggle around here. This side might be different. Maybe you lift your heart, straightening your back. Maybe you find a little bit of a rounding. And feel free to stay here wiggling around. If you want to move towards that other variation, that final one, start to thread your left hand, that's the one, underneath your right. Grasp onto your right knee and twist your heart over. Finding every inhale to expand here. Every exhale to wrap over. One more time, big breath in. And a big breath out. Unravel. Extend your legs forward, give them a shake. Setting up for a forward fold. Flex your toes. Sit up real tall. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, belly to thigh, fold forward, and grab on to whatever is most comfortable for you. If that's your ankles today, your calves, do it. Don't have a physical goal in mind. I just want you to breathe into your back, your legs. Shoulders soften, jaw softens. Maybe tuck your chin. Close your eyes. Keeping a hold of whatever you got. Inhale. Lift your heart forward and up. And exhale, fold. Whenever you feel ready, release your feet or your ankles. Slowly start to roll up until you're rolling down. Come to lying on your back. Once you're there, feel free to hug your knees in. Maybe you just breathe there in this stretch. If you are having back pain, if you're sitting a lot, if you just lay here for a few breaths, hugging your knees in, it's very beneficial. You can always do a little bit of a sway, or maybe even make circles with your knees. And whenever you're ready, plant your left foot down. If you know that you have the space to do it, you can lengthen your left leg. If you need a little bit of support, keep your left knee bent. And extend your right leg up to the sky. Interlace your hands behind your right leg, wherever feels appropriate for you. Flex your foot. Keeping your head and shoulders anchored as best you can. So yeah, it's a deep sensation, it's a deep stretch, but we're also in sort of the softening, cooling down period of the class. So don't lift up super crazy. And also don't pull your leg in towards you aggressively. In fact, if you want to intensify sensation through your hamstring, find a little bit of resistance. High, pressing your leg into your interlaced hand and away from you. Breathe. Hey baby. What's up? Maybe you flex your foot. Maybe you point your foot. Maybe you find a little bit of motion. Hey, sweetness. What's going on? I wish you would lie down on the soft bed. But he's going to do what he wants to do. Whenever you're ready, hug your right knee in towards your armpit. A little bit of compression here. Big breath in. Exhale to twist. Start to guide your right knee over to the left. Scooching your hips to the center. Extend your right arm out as far as feels good. Breathe. Of course, and as always, if there's any other twist that you would rather access, take it. Wherever you are, big breath in. Steady breath out. Whenever you're ready, inhale back up. Give your right knee a little squeeze. You're doing great, right knee. Hug your left knee in. And extend your right leg long, or if you need some more support, plant your right knee down, or plant your right foot down. Whenever you're ready, hug your left knee towards your left armpit. Just a little bit of compression. And start to extend your left leg up to the sky. And you might notice a difference. I know I do. Flex your foot. Breathe. Finding that teensy bit of resistance. Press your leg away from you. Flex your left foot. Point your left foot. Whoo! Find a combination of the two. Make some circles with your foot. Breathe in the sensation. And whenever you're ready, taking your time, start to hug your left knee in once again. And dial your left knee over to the right, scooching your hips over to the center. Extend your left arm out to any degree.
Move into your supine twist. Maybe softening your eyes, maybe closing them. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale. Inhale back up to center. Hug your left knee in. Hug your right knee in. Find some swaying. Maybe some knee circles. If there's any other posture you would like to access, maybe it's a happy baby, reaching through your knees, grasping onto the outers of your feet. There could be a swaying, a lengthening. Whenever you're ready to move towards our Shavasana, hug your knees in towards you. Give yourself a big old squeeze, big hug, inhale. Oh God, there I go. Exhale, extend. Shavasana. Taking a moment, coming into whatever shape you need to come into, to acknowledge. After the work that we have done, you and I together, that something doesn't need to be serious and perfect for it to be worthwhile. Take a few breaths in gratitude. In whatever shape you found yourself in. Let's take a big breath together. Exhale. Let it go. We're going to do 2 more like that as a group. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Hold it at the top. And exhale. Stay here for as long as you'd like. It was truly an honor and a privilege to practice with you this morning. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a small portion of your weekend. My name is Rachel. Until we meet again, in the name of the highest good and to the teacher and us all, I bow. Namaste. Yay! Good job, baby. You did really great. You did so good. Y'all, thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. This was a blast, a joy, an honor. To donate, the link is on the side. Give whatever you would like. Thank you so much for your continued support. I'm jazzed. I'm ready to move into the day, into the world, into the light. And I hope that I communicated some of that to you. Yeah. Catch me again tomorrow morning at 9. If you want to follow me on the Instagram, I'm at rachelfrankinbeans.com. .com, Jesus. Okay. Yoga brain. I'm going to stop talking, but I love you all, and you're the best in the world, and I'll catch you later. Thank you. Genuinely. Edison, say bye. He's such an old man. Okay, bye.